Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you the Champs news live at 3. We're getting things kicked off with our portal review of Mark from Bourbon and Booty. Mark is League 18, 2.3 million roster, 280 superstars owned, and this fella's been playing a long time, 1,767 days, 1,605 days consecutive. So it looks like, about 162 days in, Mark decided he was just going to take a break, or maybe he decided, you know what, I have stuff to do outside on this day. So he went outside and he missed his consecutive login day. True Iron Man streak, very impressive. 96.4% win all time, which is very good. He's struggling in the last 30 days though, 93.8. Who's kicking your butt, Mark? What's going on? Just kidding. That's actually still pretty dang good. 2,445 battles won in the last 30 days. And he's got a really nice top 5. 5-star gold Alpha. I bet you are hitting extremely hard with him. I'm actually curious to see how hard you do hit with him, especially turn 2 with that buff loaded up. He's got Luke from the Bushwhackers. Excellent tag link and surprisingly good in feud for a lot of people. Very similar damage output to Zombie Brian. The Dragon Steamboat, one of my favorite cards in the game. Super, super deadly, especially at 5-star gold with that extra column row. Drip at 5-star gold. I don't have mine leveled up that high, but I hear super good things from people that have him leveled up, so great choice there. And then Icon Flare for the female 5-star gold. Love the choices, man. Great top 5. And yeah, hard to beat, really. That's one from all the classes, pretty much. Except for Flare here, but that's your female in the top 5, so really nice distribution. Great job. So 27 5-stars, 153 4-stars, 96 3-stars, and 6 2-stars. You can still do some talent up work. And I want to make a statement here about showboats being the best class in the game. Yes, yes, yes. Beast Mode, thank you for that sub. I'll get with you after I'm done recording the news. Thank you so much, though. So he has 60 showboats, once again proving that showboat is the best class in the game. It has nothing to do with the fact that there are more showboats than any other class. It simply has to do with they're the best. And Mark knows this, like any good Champions player does. He's got 6 Hall of Famers. Best feud rank is 220 in the last 365 days. 1,109 faction heals. This boy clicks the faction heal button a lot. Good faction mate. 422 feud wins in the last 30 days. Some top finishes. 209 for Inhuman Rampage. Revenge of NWO. Road to SummerSlam. Texas Pinup. That was Keith Lee. And WWE Champions $ampersand 3rd birthday contest. Love the name of that contest. Excellent job, Mark. Love your roster moves. Let me know who you got going next too, because I'm curious who your next 5-star gold is going to be, and I definitely want to talk some shop on Alpha there. So great job, dude. Thanks for being in the streams all the time, and thank you for letting me do this portal shout out. So we're going to get to offers. This is going to be fast. This is worse than it was yesterday. For the whales out there, it's only 10 million coins. I think it's worse than it was yesterday. You do get a legendary any Hulk strap, but I'd rather have 20 million coins, to be honest. The 19.99 offer is worse than it was yesterday. It's 5,000 strap parts instead of 5 million coin. You do get a legendary high bonus chance. I think it's worse anyway. 12 Days of Spirit Christmas Pass, 9.99 one again. Yeah, not as good as the other one, so not a lot looking good offer wise. This is the daily catch-up pack. Yeah, nothing new or exciting there. Nothing I would scream you must get, or it's a very exceptional deal. Don't forget to get your free daily claims, another million coin, and some TP there. And this bag, make sure you claim and save in case you get useful shards of it of POP Bliss. That should be starting tomorrow at noon, where you can get credit for those, so don't open that yet. Flash Market. Oh, it has started, and I haven't seen what I got yet. I have some keys and some coin and some Lashley shards. Let's see what you can get for the reroll. 7,000 EXP. So first 5 milestones if you do a mega reroll. Let's see what we got here. Coins, rip miss bag, Blitzmas. Yeah, not as good as it normally is, so I won't be doing this flash market myself. Not really looking too great for one reroll on there. Just out of curiosity, not that I'll get anywhere near here. Yeah, that's a pretty big bust for me, although the market items could play a difference in that, I suppose. There's the mythic level ones. Something to note, guys, if you're doing this, hoping to get a mythic reroll, these mythics are extremely expensive. So keep that in mind. Not only do you have to hit them, but then you have to buy the rubies, and they're all pretty expensive other than JBL here. And then, well, Shayna Baszler, that would be a home run, right? But even like a lot of these other ones, 10,000 rubies, are you kidding me? That's a ton, right? So keep that in mind. Legendary is usually much better pricing, but even then, some of them are crazy. So if you do your reroll, you want to keep that in mind. These are shards, so watch out for that. Hollywood, even at Legendary, is 5,000 rubies. That's a huge chunk of change. So if you're going to mega reroll trying to go for these, just know what the cost is likely to be. And then in the Epic, it is what it is, right? This is not the best flash market I have ever seen, for sure. I won't be doing any rerolls on this one. Even with the combination of the milestones down here, I don't think it's worth it. So for me, this is a pass. Hold on to my rubies for the next one. Not impressed. Today you get your free D envelope here when you claim it. And this is a PSA. If you're trying to get the Hogan tokens, you have 19 hours left to do so. I still need to get 4 more. I'll probably buy rubies for later to get those last 4, to get all of the tokens, the 180 total evolve tokens. So 19 hours left on that as the time I recorded this. Free reroll for web coins. Don't forget to be doing that. It's free, no reason not to. Maybe you'll get something amazing. Today is not that day for me. Although the Steph would be good if I was chasing these. This is actually, I believe, a kick out. I'm actually going to go ahead and snag that on second thought. I think that's a kick out, automatic. That can come in useful. The event is the normal Hogan one we've had for the spend event. Not wild about this either. Hopefully these go back to the good milestones they were before we got this. So yeah, that's going to cover that. Let's go to the game and see what's happening in the game, because there is a lot going on today. Blitz showed up today. It's Christmas Blitzmas. The Merry Blitzmas faction contest. Standard Blitz, Hell mode, if you have the required guys, went quite fast. We can take a look at the requirements. Of note, if you don't have Powerhouse Drew, this will probably be a frustrating one for you. So hard is maybe slightly a little more limited than I would like to see. This probably should have included the option to put any Drew in here, or moved Powerhouse over here and had this open. Because if you don't have Powerhouse Drew, you need 3 guys to go in here. And if you don't have Orton or Tech Drew or Powerhouse Drew, then you can't do the Blitz on hard. So you guys know how I feel about hard mode Blitz being accessible to everyone. I think that should be the case. So this probably should have been any Drew here. So maybe a slight miss there. Although if you can do Hell mode, which I think a lot of people still can, it's pretty good points, because it's this one, I believe, is Roman. Tech Roman up here. Hogan, and then Drew or Orton. And you can do it quite fast. So there is that. With the blitzes, normal is your daily scoring event. You can do and win with Hogan 5 times for 5,000 MLC points total. That's 1,000 each run. So that'll take care of the blitz. That cash event is still going on. Let's see how high the top milestone is. Again, I still think milestone 3, it's 2,500 cash. You get 7 million coin total, 100 Oscar shards, 3 5-star tokens. Makes a ton of sense. Big fan of that level of milestone. But if you're chasing the leaderboards like a top 3, it's going to be pretty tough. You got one at 1300 already. This is, I would imagine, these top 3 at the end, you're probably looking at around 1200 cash, maybe a little more. Or I'm sorry, 1.2 million points is what I mean, not 1200 cash. Could go higher if enough people want the Bliss, though, because only the top 3 get her, so keep that in mind. Great opportunity to get Asuka if you're short shards, though. So there's that. And let's see what else. Today's tour is Powerhouse Drew. There's a few different ways you could run it. If you have the gear and you get lucky with the bleed, it makes it pretty easy. I 3-starred it with double black and the bleed. So that's these 2 moves and then the bleed, and I had all red gem damage trainers to buff this move, so between the bleed and that, it took him way down. Alternatively, I think this would probably be the second best build, and just wait to get lucky with the bleed. So reverse Alabama Slamma, spinning Future Shock, etc. And with Lawler training, get through it pretty easy. Played it through a couple times. It wasn't pretty hard. As long as the bleed goes off, it's pretty easy win. So I would say go for it that way. It's much easier on hard. If you have a strap, you could do other stuff. I don't, so I think the bleed is the way to go, especially if your faction maxed the last contest and you have the bleed sweater. Let's see, offers in the game. I think they're not any better than the portal today. For me, most of it's a big pass. Yeah, so I might get this one to fill a stamp, but if I wasn't filling stamps, I wouldn't. Don't forget to get your free claim. There are some of the, there's a new loot today, and there's the pulls for those in here somewhere. They're the premium ones. You know, they're expensive loot pulls, so you do you. I won't be pulling for them personally. For some reason, if you're short tech Drew shards, there's this one, but keep in mind shards of him for the weekend contest, so I would hold off on that if it was me. And I don't really think there's anything else worth mentioning other than the free daily claim here. So let's take a look at that sweater loot and see how it looks. Because I think that's the only new one that I see. Yeah, still the same cash ones. We can do my key pulls. Probably won't get anything exciting from a 2-pull. We didn't, but I do love this new menu telling you what rarity you got. I like that a lot. That's a simple addition, but I absolutely like it. So Christmas Conspiracy Premium Gear Loot. The update does in fact show you everyone that has a gear, so I love this change as well. We got 2.75% on the featured, so pretty decent percentage. A lot of gear guys in here, as you can see. Not crazy about Bliss in there, but no shards, so overall it's not bad at the 2.75%. And pretty decent other than like Macho, you know, I mean, he's rare, but you're not probably going to use him at all anymore, so it's not too bad for the top portion. Super rare is 4.36%. Not very good. There's not a lot to like here, in my opinion. Very rare. What are we at? 10%. JBL is useful. Elias, Blue Blood, and then some low shard counts, so not crazy about that. Into the rares, Hall of Fame Honky Tonk Man's probably the only one worth talking about. Some low shard counts here. And then uncommons, there's nothing really worth talking about. Commons pretty terrible. Unless you're chasing Naomi, it makes sense. Maybe if you're 50 shards from Roman, but do keep in mind it's pretty diluted in the comments. There's a lot in there. So I think really the benefit to this one is if you hit featured and get one of the gears, which you know how those odds are, guys. You're probably looking at $200 or $300 to hit a featured, and then do you get somebody that you actually don't have is the question, or a gear you're missing. So keep that in mind. It's could be worse. I'm not pulling for it. I'm so-so on it. It's not one I would personally pull for. So that covers the offers, and that's the news for today. Tomorrow, actually, real quick, we'll show the faction feud lineup I'm going to run to start, actually. because tomorrow feud starts. So I'm thinking like this, want to run 7. I don't like my Big E here because I don't have a free black trainer because it's on Stevie Ray. So I may put Powerhouse Big E and drop my lineup a little bit. I'm sorry, Showboat Biggie to drop my lineup a little bit to 130k. I don't think you want to go a lot bigger than this, to be honest, or you're going to get a bunch of big rosters. So if you don't have some heavy turn 1 hitters, I think you're going to want to be more around the 100,000 mark. I don't think you want to be too much over 130 unless you plan on facing guys that tend to get steps and all perked out and stuff like that. I think the line bonuses are kind of traps, to be honest. I mean, obviously, if you can fill the top one, that's great. But the bottom one, +2 green generation, I mean, sure, maybe if you have Kofi, maybe if you have Riddle, but really, it's not a huge bonus, so I wouldn't worry about filling it. Middle one, same sort of thing. Maybe if you're using like Z-Taker, Walter with the trap gem, something like that. The black gem damage is the big one. I think Alpha is going to be a killer in here. So anyone that does heavy black gem damage, this is a great lane bonus for that. For the most part, I wouldn't worry about it. As for the bonus characters, they generally are going to slow you down. So I don't even worry about doing the bonus characters. I just run my roster and win quickly. I think that's going to be a better use of your time. So there is that. So I think that's it for today, guys. Actually, no, it's not. Scoring breakdown. I forgot about that for the event. So Big E shards and Big E scoring. Shards available, according to the blog, for free. You have 1,210 total shards available. That's with the spend event. So 800 free according to the blog. We have no idea still at this point what his recruit point is. Blog hasn't updated that. My guess is either most likely 4-star silver at 1,600. That's a guess, so don't quote me, but I'm kind of thinking that'll be the recruit point. So there's the shards and where you can get all of them. So go ahead and screenshot that if you feel like it, and then I'll blow up the scoring, which is very, very quick and limited. For the scoring, 5 million max milestone. Let me turn this one off. Right there. Almost all of it comes from the tours, guys. 2.26 million. If you spend a loot coin, 150,000. For the Big E one, the Flash Feud is 100,000. You do both of those, you're going to get to like 2.5 million. Don't know if we're going to have anything for the backstage pass and don't know what the portal is yet. So that's everything that's listed. And you basically would be doing 416 loot pulls to max it at this point, based on the information in the blog. So don't plan on maxing it. Plan on getting what you can get for free. I plan on trying to do 40 million and get the Z-Edge plate in the War Score competition. That's really what looks good to me. So feel free to screenshot that. And good luck this Flash Feud weekend. Hopefully you have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. So thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there.